Hello Dragonlings, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know, my name is Sky and I typically write paranormal romance under the name SD Haggis. I'm also a freelance proofreader and formatter, and you can find more information about me and my work at my website sdhaggis.com, where if you sign up for my newsletter you also get a free short story every month, once a month. In today's video I want to discuss how much I spent in 2018 and 2019 on my publishing costs. Disclaimer, this is not tax or legal advice. If you are looking for tax or legal advice, my advice is to seek a tax representative to discuss those matters with you. This is just information that I wanted for my own personal records that I kept track of, not anything I use for taxes or that I think should be used for taxes. In order to discuss this further, we are going to need to switch views. We're going to look at my screen on Macmardigan to discuss what I have kept track of and how I have done so. So let's go ahead and switch over to that now.
Alright everyone, let's go ahead and take a look at the spreadsheet I made in Google Spreadsheets. It is not meant for tax purposes, it was just meant for me to keep track of how much I'm spending on what in the years 2018 and 2019. I will not be using this year in 2020. However, there are some aspects of it I will be incorporating into a new spreadsheet that I do want to use. There are a few aspects of this sheet. I have one-time fees, annual fees, as-needed fees, editing fees, and cover costs. And then down at the bottom I have a running total of everything per year. I do not recommend spending as much as I have when you're not publishing any work. For those who don't know, I am a formatter. I've been formatting off and on for the past 7 years. I have worked in Microsoft Word, OpenOffice, and as of recently I've started doing stuff in Google Docs as well. But in 2018 I learned about a program that I knew immediately I wanted to start using, and that is Vellum Press. And because of that, my one-time fees all deal around getting that basically. Vellum Press is a Mac run program that can also be run in Mac and Cloud. However, it is really, really, really expensive. Plus, I hate subscriptions. It's more expensive if you run Mac and Cloud just because you're paying by month versus paying everything up front. So I looked around for a used Mac, and I purchased Macmardigan, which is a 10-year-old refurbished Mac that was on sale. Trust me, I know I got a steal with this, but I paid $270 for Mac. Then I bought a wolf cover because of the fact that I know me and I know how I am with electronics, and I will spill shit on my electronics. So I paid $20 for the cover. I bought Scrivener for Mac because I intended Macmardigan to just be for work, so I was going to write on it and I was going to format books on it, and that was it. That was all it was meant for. And I did use a nano code in order to pay for Scrivener. So instead of paying the $45 that I would normally pay, with the discount, the 50% discount, I only paid $22.50. And then I finally purchased Vellum in 2019 and spent just under $250 for Vellum. So in total, I spent $562.48 on one-time fees. Those are fees that I will never have to pay for again. Annual fees, if we continue on down, are a little different because there are years in between each thing, because if I can bundle something, I do like to. This year I upgraded my website, and so all of my annual fees actually deal with my website. I am now doing hosting through Bluehost, and I'm paying $130.08 for 3 years of hosting through Bluehost. I purchased my domain name for 2 years. I paid $30, and because it was a 2-year subscription, I got a discount of $4.10, so it's $25.90. I also purchased the domain name for a year for the LLC that I would like to create, and that's Brimstone Books. 12-month subscription, paid $15. It would have been $15, but because I got this 12-month subscription, got $2.05 discount, and it was $12.95 total. And then my original domain name from back before when I was published previously is Sky Haggis when I was published under the name Sky Haggis, and that was $15 to renew that just because I hadn't switched everything over yet, so I had to purchase that again. So total, I spent $183.93 in 2019 on as needed annual fees. Then comes the as needed fees. Again, I have a tendency to destroy my computers and electronics, so I wanted a silicone cover to protect my keyboard. That cost me $6.99. It is damaged already. It's faded in spots where I use the keys a lot, as well as ripped where the cats have gotten a hold of it a couple times, and I need to replace it, which is why it falls under the as needed fees, because I fully expect that to happen again. I have also purchased World Anvil subscriptions for the past few months since May. I seem to buy it in 3-month chunks. I probably will not be renewing it in January because I am starting to switch to other programs. World Anvil, for those who don't know, is a world building online program that allows you to create full notes. That's not the right word, but it's the word I'm going to go with for right now. I will link a video down below to Chris Fox's video where he talks more in depth about World Anvil. But because of that, I am spending $27.50 for every 3 months. And again, I probably will not be renewing that this month. I don't know yet. I'll have to think about that. But total, I've spent $89.49 in between 2018 and 2019 on those as needed fees. Editing fees. The only book I've had published recently within the past couple of years is Puck's Choice. I do have a contract with my editor for the rest of the series. This is my Shifters and Mages series originally. Puck's Choice and Jenna's Story were originally published with a small publishing company. I will have a video coming out soon about that, but suffice it to say, they are no longer published. The publishing house closed. I got my rights back for my books, and now I'm looking at republishing them. But I have added 3 more books to the series, including a prequel. Puck's Choice used to be the first book. Now it's the second book. And I'm going to be rapid releasing all 5 books in the series at the same time. But because Puck's Choice was already ready for publication again, it went to my editor first. So I paid $710 to my editor for Puck's Choice, and I have a contract for the rest of the books in the series that I think we actually need to rework, because the original contract was based on those 3 new stories being novellas, because when I first wrote them, they were, and now they're all novels. So I think we need to rework the contract so that they fall under the novel category again. So total, I spent $710 in 2018 on just editing. And this is where most of my costs come in, because I love a pretty cover, and I have a tendency to just buy covers. I actually have recently stepped away from all the book cover groups I'm in because I just need to stop buying book covers before the books are ready to publish. So, cover costs. 2018, I have this separated by year, and this is probably what I will continue incorporating in the future. I bought the first 3 covers for the Damned and Dangerous series. I keep track of the title that was the title I'm going to use for the book, the series it goes to, if it goes to a series, the artist I purchase it from, what formats I bought, whether it is, this is a pull down menu, whether it's ebook and paperback, and audiobook, that should say audiobook, ebook, paperback, or audiobook. And I'm keeping them separate for a reason. And then I have the cost, the discount amount, how much I tip my artist, because always tip your cover artist. Always tip your cover artist. And then how much I spent total. Okay, so enough about that. Let's go into details. So I've purchased 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 covers in 2018 for various books. Some of these are written, some of these are not, and I spent $1,641.40 on covers in 2018. In 2019, I spent less because I bought less covers, but that's because I was aiming towards publication, and that didn't happen either. So I bought 3 covers in 2019 and only spent $440. Total between everything that's listed on this document, I spent $1,960.88 in 2018, and I spent $956.42 in 2019. And if you notice, like I said, this is not a tax representative. This doesn't include any office supplies, any postage, any of the extra stuff that I needed to purchase throughout the 2 years, because I keep track of that for my taxes, but I do not keep track of that for like myself, or I will be this year. I needed a lot of these items for getting my website up and getting my freelance work up and running, and then just because I purchased a lot of pre-made covers. Most of these covers are pre-made covers. Hold on, let me see if I can go through it and see which ones are pre-made covers. Damned and Dangerous is a pre-made cover. Custom, 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 pre-made, pre-made, custom, custom, pre-made, 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 pre-made. And then of the new ones from 2019, pre-made, pre-made, custom. Look at this chart. There, a lot of my covers are all from the same artist, because there's 3 artists in particular I love, and I want to do 90% of my books. And if you watched my goals video, you know I have a lot of projects I want to work on in the future. I have that link listed below. There are 12 books I want to work on this year. All of them I have covers for. That's exciting. Eventually I'll get stuff published, hopefully this year.
So that's how much I've spent in 2018 and 2019 trying to get my business up and running, both as a freelance editor and my LLC. Future disclaimer, I am not looking at publishing other people's work anytime soon. Is it a future goal? Yes and no. I'm still wishy-washy about that. I just want the LLC for my own protection, basically. That's another matter entirely that we will not discuss in this video. So I do have future plans to get my LLC, Brimstone Books, up and running, to get my website up and running for Brimstone Books. I also need to upgrade my work computer to something that's a little more modern, because, again, as I discussed in this video, my computer is, well, now, when I purchased it, it was 10 years old. So actually it's now 12 years old, and it is starting to show its age just a little bit. But disclaimers aside, that's all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments below if you track stuff for your own publishing career, and if so, what you track and how you track it. And I'm just talking about for you personally. But until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye, Dragonlings. What? What? Mew. Mew. In today's video, I want to discuss how much I spent in 2000. I just need to set up my LLC. Really? Really? She is insistent on meowing every time I start to say something. Animals.